Fantastic, and to be here, it's my first time I've been to Goodwood, actually driving the car, and it's a bit of the taste of what I'm sure we're going to get at Silverstone. So it's great to see all these people behind me, supporting me all the way. It's great.
How did you rate the reception when you walked out on the balcony there? You got a bit of a surprise, didn't you?
I was, coming here, it's all new to me, so I don't really know what to expect, and I stood out there and there was so many people. It's incredible. Any of these people here, you cool? You're all well? No, but it's amazing, and I'm enjoying it.
And then the chance to have a bit of a go at the hill, and it was more of a sort of lap of honour than a drive in anger, wasn't it?
It was. I think you got to be careful, obviously, but you got to just put a show on. And I love driving the car, obviously turning TC off and just doing big wheel spins all the way up the hill, and waving to everyone, and they're obviously all waving back. So it's great to see.
You have come here as a spectator a few years back, as you say. What do you remember of that experience?
All I remember is, I shouldn't really mention his name, but someone was driving a McLaren down the hill and they spun it back. It was a Senna's old car, and they spun it and hit the straw bale and broke the car. And it was one of my favourite cars, and I never forgave him after that.
But to stand here in the paddock today and to be surrounded by characters like, well, Emerson Fittipaldi, Riccardo Patrese, all the great heroes who I suppose must have inspired you at a young age.
Absolutely, and then to be brushing shoulders with Sir Sterling Moss and Sir Jackie Stewart, and they're great, amazing people to look up to, and really always have good words of wisdom to give to me. So it's a privilege.
The response of the crowds out there as you went up the hill, in particular, we were impressed by the response of the young kids who were lining the track today. How much do you identify with those youngsters coming into the sport?
Well, you know what? I remember when I was just 10 years old and I won my first British Championship, and I remember when I met Eddie Irvine, David Coulthard, and I remember going up to certain drivers, and they never really looked at me and signed an autograph. They just brushed past me, and so I always made sure that when I did, and if I got to Form 1, I'd always look at the kid straight in their eyes, or whoever it was I was signing an autograph for, and so I just feel privileged to be in this position and see it as an opportunity to see young kids and help young kids come through.
Well, that's sort of one bit of advice to them, but to a 13 or 14-year-old trying to make their way in the sport, what would be the ultimate bit of advice that has helped you bring you to the position you're in?
Never to give up under any circumstances. Even if you're in anything, it doesn't have to be in racing, it can be in anything you do. Just when the going gets tough, don't give up, keep on pushing. And that's when I find, in the race, when I'm at the back or something's gone wrong, I never give up and I keep pushing, and it turns out good.
And make absolutely sure you got Ron Dennis's phone number as well.
Yeah, make sure you get everyone's number.
Now, looking ahead, this great position you're in the World Championship, France comes up next weekend. This time, next Sunday, you'll be gearing yourself up for the French Grand Prix. Thoughts about Magny-Cours? Magny-Cours
has not really been one of my greatest circuits to race at, but it's a great place, a bit in the middle of nowhere. To be honest, I'm more looking forward to Silverstone, obviously, because it's the home circuit. But no, Magny-Cours is going to go well. I need to go there and score points. Going there as a championship leader is an awesome feeling, and I've just got to try and maintain that.
But Silverstone, which is almost a sellout, is going to have so much more surrounding it from your point of view. How geared up for you for everything that lies ahead there?
Well, I don't really know, to be honest. It's all a new experience, as I said. Even coming here today is my first real taste of what the reaction's been like back home, and I'm sure at Silverstone's going to be double what is here. So I'm looking forward to it, and it's going to be great to see to be racing at my home track, and I just hope there's a lot more people there.
And even now, I'm sure you're starting to think towards Magny-Cours and certainly to Silverstone. How do you keep your motivation separate from everything else that surrounds you at the moment, the crowd expectation, the corporate responsibilities as well? But the most important job for you is out on the track. How do you separate that?
I think at the moment it's quite easy. I just keep I'm just a normal guy. I stay normal at home. I do the same things. I try to do the same things as I've always done. I started going to London, and now I'm struggling to go around without people noticing me. But other than that, I went to the cinema last night. I just try and keep things real away from the track, and when you go there, just get in the car and do a solid job. But I've got a very good family to keep my feet grounded, and good close friends.
Well, let's hope you manage to maintain that life balance for a long time to come, and also maintain your position at the top of that World Championship. Quick word about the autograph hunters. Everyone here is going to be wanting your autograph today. I know you're going to try your level best to sign as many as possible, but you can't do everyone, can you?
I know, it's tough, and yeah, just so everyone knows, I will try and come over and sign as many as I can, but it's obviously really hard. I'll be here forever if I was to sign everyone's, but I will do my best, and I apologise for the people that I don't get round to, but hopefully I'll see them at Silverstone.
We understand that, and it's great to see you here at the Goodwood Festival of Speed. Have a great French Grand Prix, and we'll see you at Silverstone, still at the top of that World Drivers' Championship. Lewis Hamilton, wonderful guest here at the Goodwood Festival of Speed. Great to see you here, Lewis. We'll take you back to the hill. Thank you very much, Steve Ryder, ITV F1.